if you wanted, so it's cruel but true. Where is my? Oh no! It's. Can you write to me because I feel alone. Anyways, so my name is Catherine. I am a multidisciplinary artist who loves telling stories, and I am sharing my journey here, to the journey where I am learning all the skills I need to tell the stories I wish they existed in the way I want them to. And the reason why I am able to be completely independent is thanks to the support of my beloved people in my small peculiar community that I have. And if you go down the rabbit hole of my links, you will find and completely understand what I'm talking about. So if you'd like to know me a bit better and support my endeavors and see those stories come to life, then you can definitely go there, although it's not mandatory. But yeah, that is my presentation. So I spent the day, because the problem and the thing that I was talking about before and you couldn't hear is that my brain is working almost 24/7, creating stories all the time of all kinds, so many ideas that I just need to get out of my system somehow. And at some point it's impossible to ignore this. Like, I spent so long ignoring this. Like, I need to be realistic, I need to make a living, and I need to be responsible adult. But I mean, at this point, the biggest responsibility that I can actually make is to do something with all of these ideas, because I think like an external hard disk. And then what I'm doing right now is, with the help of Cloud Code, I am building like an asset manager. So basically the system is going to be able to analyze the footage, know what actions are happening, what lighting, what place, what character, make a sort of an index that is dynamic. So through a local app, I can ask it, like, when I want to create content, like I can ask it, like, I need some footage from mine that expresses this emotion, for example, and it gives me candidates. Or if I am working on a long video, for example, and I want to automate that, and I want to add some B-roll to that video that I made, which is just a talking head video, and I want some B-roll, that thing goes into my library, it analyzes what I'm saying on the video, and then it brings the B-roll that best suits what I'm saying on the video, which is very interesting because all of that is hours of work. Like, it's insane. Like, normally, if you don't organize your assets properly from the beginning, the moment it gets like a few hours of footage is a nightmare, and it's very easy to go completely chaotic with this. And so with this system, I just dump everything in the same folder. The system analyzes it and has like an internal organization of the thing, and then I can just send it the transcript of my talking head video, so it's still me recording, and then it puts the B-roll that best suits the image. And I can even choose the B-roll better. It's too dark. Okay, so the question, I'll say the question again. Is it true you have to sleep with someone to get a record deal? There might have been cases where this happened. I know of them, like I have never heard, but what I did hear is a story from an old friend of mine from the Spanish rock scene in Spain. Obviously, he's in his 70s, so he has experienced a lot, and he was both under a label and then independent, like doing music on his own. So he has experience from both worlds. And what he told me from the times is that at the time, back in the day, if you wanted more opportunities, you needed to go party with the people from the label and be friends or pretend that you were friends with them. And then in those parties there would be drugs and stuff. And then if you would do the drugs with them and, pretend that you were friends, then you would have more opportunities. And that's what happened to him. There was him and then another musician, and he didn't want to do the parties with the people from the label, but the other guy did, and so guess who got more opportunities there. And also he told me that there were a lot of gay people in the industry at that time, and so there were situations where he was asked to, if you want this opportunity, then you should go on a date with me, which he never did, of course. But if it happened to men, it's easy to imagine that that could happen to women too. I just don't have a story from someone that I can say I know for a fact that she did that. All right, I personally, I am doing music and art independently. I have no... Why does everyone assume musicians are broke? So, well, in general, people assume artists are broke, whether you're a That's because mostly, sadly, they are. So it's cruel but true, sad but true. It's most artists are broke because they don't learn business. That's the real reason. Why most people are broke is because they don't learn business. Or if not business, at least how to make more money. And there's many ways you can invest. You can sell skills like services, or monetize on a skill that you have, or you can build a business. There's the only ways, or get a salary, but then the salary has a limit of how much you can earn. And so that's all I can say. And I'm not the person you are going to learn business from. There's many channels for that, and I myself am trying to learn, but that is the reason, is that they don't learn how to make more money from at least the skills they have, or other skills. Some artists do have businesses or things going on so that they can do their art, as I am doing. I have this subscription thing, and then I do my art while I'm getting better and better, and while I figure out how to actually do something financially speaking with it. But that is just how it works. Even, for example, one of the legends of rockabilly from the 50s, which is who is Little Richard. When he started out, he worked as a person in restaurant who washes the dishes. That was his job before becoming the musician we all know. So it's part of the process. Now the thing is that many artists, and me included for a long time before, we just want to do our art. You ask an actor, I just want to perform. You ask a painter, they want to do is to paint, and the musician the same thing, and so they spend all day doing that, and then they don't learn how to promote that, how to make other people know about them, and how to do something with it. So that's also a reason why artists hate AI so much, is because they feel like it's already hard when I'm looking for tutorials and everything, and they are like, yeah, AI is so horrible. If you see one of those AI artists selling print on demand stuff with their drawings, which are AI generated, please report them and this and that. I'm not saying it's okay, because if you promote yourself as an artist and then it's all AI generated, you're basically scamming people. But the thing is that this person is doing something that you are not doing, and they are learning everything around the business of, in this case of this example, print on demand stuff, which is e-commerce, like selling physical stuff online. That's e-commerce, and that's a beast on its own, and you have to learn how to do that. So it's not just, they think that because you do a beautiful drawing and it's not AI, then people have to buy it to you because you are special. And it's like, no, you still need to learn marketing, you still need to learn budgeting and margins and Shopify and all that stuff, right? So you cannot complain about someone doing the things that you are not doing and getting all the money, even if they are doing with AI. Because at this point, many of them have gone, like, I have never gone to an art school, for example. So if I am bad at drawing or not that as good as I would like to, it's like, well, I never went to that school. But if you have drawn for 10 years, you're already really good. It's like, it's about time that you start learning other things, so that you can stop being broke and complaining about those AI artists thing. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like, what are you not doing that you should be doing to get the results that you want? And that, not even being an expert, is something that I can say, like, to me is common sense. Like, instead of complaining and blaming others, what can you do to change your situation? That's all I can say, and that's the reason why musicians and artists in general sometimes are broke. It's a skill. You need to learn the skill of making money and marketing and selling, so that you can sell the thing that you love the most, and that you can actually keep doing the thing that you love the most for longer. Because then what happens is you have to go take a job, a 9 to 5, and then you are not doing the thing you love, and all of this because you don't want to learn marketing, and you prefer to complain about the AI artist that is stealing everything from you. That's all I can say, and that has been around way before AI, so that's not an excuse. So that's what I would say to answer that question. Where is my... It's not here anymore. Is this? Is I thought I had moved the folder from here, but no. Oh, so there's 3 more to go. What's going on? I don't even know if this thing is... I feel so... Today, nothing worked. The microphone was off. The drawing was completely a mess. I was supposed to be live on YouTube too, and I wasn't. Okay, this one did export. Since it exported already.